Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. You are witnessing the collapse of our empire, the collapse of the United States. Further evidence that we're on a downhill slide. Hopefully it's going to be a slow slide this way and not a fall off the cliff slide. Because a slow slide, at least you can continue prepping. Yes, it's going to cost you more every day as inflation hits you and things do not become available, as crime increases. But further evidence, our country is collapsing. Look at Sudan. We got our embassy personnel out immediately. We sent special force units in there, plucked them out, got them out. I think 3 helicopters went in and snagged them. If you look at the Chinese, our embassy's working. They're actively getting their citizens out. They actively have some warships there, and they're loading their people up. They're acting like a superpower. What are we doing? Absolutely nothing. We're telling people to shelter in place, or you got to get out on your own. Some of you are probably saying, Dave, well, if they're over there, they deserve to get out on their own. The great thing about being an American is we don't leave people behind. In the military, we never left a soldier behind. Dead or wounded, we did whatever in our power to recover. You know, I personally was on a deployment, and we got a call that a helicopter went down in a very bad location. We risked life and limb to get there. We drove beyond, probably too fast for conditions, disregarded our personal safety, and blew through areas that we knew we should have gone around to get to that helicopter and get to those people. Luckily, another helicopter was nearby that snagged the survivors and the injured people. And we just got there to secure the wreckage and to make sure it did not fall into the enemy's hands. I would never leave someone behind. I would do everything in my power, but I guess President Biden doesn't recognize this principle that we as Americans hold dear. We look out for each other. So if they're over there for whatever reason, they're still Americans and we need to get them out. But no, our embassy is gone. There's no support. And I got to thinking, you know what? Joe Biden has a son, Hunter. Hunter has a child. Grandpa won't recognize him. Daddy won't recognize him. So if they don't recognize their own flesh and blood, do you think they're going to care about you? No. I don't know why they don't think that as a superpower we need to take care of Americans, but they do not care about us. This just proves it. If you're a Democrat on the far side and you're on the left side, please, how do you explain leaving Americans behind in Afghanistan? Leaving them behind in Sudan. They are desperate to get out, and we are offering no assistance. It just points to, first, the government's out of touch with reality. They're out of touch with Americans. They're out of touch with our way of life. We don't leave people behind. We help them. We assist them. We are not a superpower anymore because we're not acting like a superpower. We're acting like a third world country. So, if Joe doesn't recognize his grandbaby, he sure doesn't recognize you. I hope we have a rescue plan. If not, if you are in Sudan, try to get out best you can. I'm even going to say, hey, maybe you should get in line with the Chinese and just beg them. Say, hey, can you get me out? Being on a Chinese warship is probably going to be better soon than in Sudan trying to protect yourself. Further evidence that we are in decline. I hope you're taking this information. I hope you're processing it. I hope you're preparing. I hope you're prepping. I hope you're trying to figure out what are you going to do when the Federal Reserve note is no value. What are you going to do when the United States government recognizes you as not even something to take care of, but actual threat against their plans? And if you're a freedom-loving American, you're a God-fearing American, they hate you. That's just the bottom line. If they don't recognize their own flesh and blood, they sure don't care about you. Thanks for watching.